Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Let me get this straight. This guy, who they call King James, I didn't call him that. Y'all named him that. Y'all named this guy King James. Just signed, in 40-some years of age, signs a 2-year, $104 million deal with the Lakers. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did that happen, let me get y'all to something else that went down that you're going to find out even more shocking. He takes a $104 million deal in 2 years. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on with this team? He goes ahead and gets all the coaches fired. All the coaches is gone. It's everybody else's fault. And bring in a guy who has never coached, never been an assistant coach, never been a shooting coach, never did nothing but coach 5th grade grammar school basketball. AAU, 5th graders. He's good enough to coach the Los Angeles Lakers. A team they credit with 17 championships that they credit them for. And instead of building the team up, getting real talent on the team to vie for a championship, you use up all the collateral, trade pieces, everything after getting this coach fired in 1 year, Darvin Ham. You have your new coach, throw him under the bus. And I mean under the bus. And you get him fired just so you could bring in your son, Bronny James. Because you don't think Darvin Ham is the right coach for your son. Why? He going to be hard on him? For 20 plus years, we have to sit here and endure this narcissistic, entitled behavior. Now it gets even worse. Oh, they're going to magnet ball them once the game starts to try to make everybody seem wrong. Watch, it's going to come. Now, things going to get a little worse. Part saying, well, what you mean? How's it going to get worse? I'm glad you asked. It's never enough when it comes to LeBron. The guy just takes, and takes. So what's next for him? What is next for LeBron? A person that just continuously take, and take. What is there next for him? He's never enough. You give him what he wants, he's going to want something else. Overgrown baby. Right? Let's take a look at what the problem is. Use some good gummy bears. I gotta stay away from them. Lebron James pop up and says this line right here. He says, "Can someone please explain to me why we're getting on a plane headed to Milwaukee for one preseason game?" He's crying about it. So, you know how LeBron James fans are. They don't even think about having a brain of their own or using common sense. LeBron say something, they go, yeah, well, I think that's it. Yeah, well, that sounds about right. Yeah, I think that sounds just about right. That sounds about right. You know why you're getting on that plane to play those two preseason games, one in Milwaukee? Because you've been spoiled from playing all the preseason games at home or around your house. How you going to be compared to the greats when you can't do what the greats have done before you, bum? This is why you're doing it. Because they're paying you. So you're complaining about doing the damn job that they're paying you 2 years, $104 million to do. How is this great for the league? How is this great for the league? That you got a basically overpaid, overrated bum who don't want to hang it up, sticking around the league for his ego, complaining about the job they're paying him for. So this is the attitude you're going to push to the rest of the players in the league. And now you got all these mini LeBrons. I can't play, man. My finger hurt, coach. You got all these doggone players with all this diva-like mentality who haven't even done anything. LeBron did it. You see? This is that type of behavior that is promoted. If you got to sit here in year 22 and post something like this to say, why are we getting on a plane headed to Milwaukee for one preseason game, and you got idiots that follow you and have their own platforms on social media going out here spewing your garbage because it's on the schedule. That's why you're playing it. You're playing it because it's on your schedule. That's why you're playing it. Somebody in the chat had told him, I'm surprised you got on the plane. He was like, yeah, me too. Like, surprised, they're paying you. They not pay you for your opinion about the schedule. Next thing you know, it's going to be, man, can we push this game to 3 o'clock? I'm sleepy. We're setting a bad precedence. Now let's take a look at this. A Lakers nut hugger in their nut hugging LeBron James channel comes out and says, not an ideal preseason for us that JJ Redick put out. When they asked him about the travel schedule. Oh, it's not an ideal preseason for us. Now, I want y'all to pay full attention to this nonsense. Hit the like button too, by the way. I know y'all got here a little late because of how they distributing the traffic. But the Bucks responded to this nonsense. Look at what the Bucks did. They just put up a picture of Giannis looking at LeBron smiling. The Bucks is like, looking at you like you sorry sack of a player. Is LeBron qualified to be in the NBA? Are you asking me or are you asking, oh, you're asking Knicks. Okay, I see it now. The answer to that question is no. He's not. By you saying that he is, you've opened Pandora's box to let Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Casanat, you might as well let them in the NBA. Casanat, suit up. They putting your little 3-foot ass into the game. Now, here it is. This guy said, bro, I'm surprised you on that plane. And here's LeBron. I'm surprised at myself. You surprised at yourself you got on the plane to play the game that you're supposed to play? That they pay you millions of dollars to play. There's people that play basketball for free that would have went on the plane just for the experience. They would have been like, man, let me get on the plane. I get to fly out there and do that. That's crazy. This guy, it's preseason and he's complaining about games. Every year they done put these guys near the house. Every time they play Phoenix, they play Sacramento, and then here come these guys. Why can't they just play teams around them? Why put all this stress on travel on their legs? Because this is where you get used to it. You dumb internet guy for the Lakers who don't understand basketball, let me enlighten you. Because you seem to be enlightened. And you need to be enlightened, rather. Because you're paid to be a nut hugger for the Lakers. Let me tell you something. Because you don't seem to get it. Let me explain something to you. This is how you get hurt. Ray Lewis said this about the Ravens. When they start limiting practices and outdoor practices, and they start getting them used to light notepad, tackling and all that. He says, we got to practice the game that we're going to play. They ain't going to be playing on Sunday with no pads. We got to be practicing and training the way we train to get ready for the game. We got to train for the game we're playing. Because if we don't, that team and all these other teams that end up beating us, our mindset is going to be easy. We got to have it easy. You're getting your body used to what you got to go through. Now, if you're in here cruising and taking it easy through preseason and not traveling, guess what? When it's time to travel, because you're going to have to travel, you're going to be losing games. Oh, because you're not used to the flight traveling. So the preseason is where you need to get used to it at. So it don't linger into the regular season. Does this make sense to you, Mr. Laker Nut Hugger? Now, here's where it's finna get worse. After all LeBron James crying and whining about playing a preseason game, one game to Milwaukee, guess what? Milwaukee did it last year. Nobody complained. They flew out to Los Angeles to play the Lakers. And get this. I want y'all to see something. This is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake. And we will zoom in so that you can see this. LeBron is doing all this crying, y'all. Crying and whining. Let's zoom on in. All right. Here it is, preseason. First game they played was Friday, October the 4th. At home against the Timberwolves and got whooped. Second game they played at home against Phoenix. So they played 2 games at home all last week. They played the Timberwolves and they played the Suns at home. So they haven't traveled at all yet. They haven't traveled yet at all. Let me take myself off the screen so y'all can see everything fully. Okay, there you go. Now look at this. Now, look at the date they just played. They played on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. That's 3 days ago. 3 days. You played Sunday at the crib. You play Thursday. You play tomorrow against the Bucks, right? And then your next game ain't until next week. You don't play another game for a fucking week. And you crying about one preseason game, and you playing the Warriors at home. And you complaining that you got to play one game on the road? Man, I should go to that game tomorrow just to cuss his ass out. This is why he ain't the best player of all time. He doesn't have the mentality of a player that is the best player of all time. He will never be in that conversation. He's soft. He's weak. That's crazy. And you coming up here complaining, well, I got to go to Milwaukee to play. They paying you $50+ million a season. That's why. Man, I wish he would say something like that to me. I mean, I'd suspend his ass right there on the spot. If I go to the game, it's going to be a problem. I'm just saying that right now. It's going to be a serious problem. If I go to that game, we're going to have problems. Man, Rob just don't know me that well, do he? He don't know what we've already done to LeBron. This NBA era is so trash. It's never been this bad ever. I mean, you could say that, but somebody need to explain something to me. The softness in this era of today. These today players. What are they doing, B? It's like, what are you doing? This doesn't even make sense. You feel me? One game this week. You only played one game this week. One game. And you got to fly out to Milwaukee. Other than that, you're at home for the first 3 preseason games. You played at home. You played at home. You fly out one game 1 week. Next week, you're back at home. You playing the Warriors at home. Let's see after that. You play Phoenix, right? That's a bus ride. You don't even got to fly to Phoenix. You're at home, right? Then you go to Golden State again in preseason. You go to Golden State, that's a bus ride. So your whole preseason, you only go and leave your comfort area one game. And then on the 22nd, you open up the season against the Timberwolves. And then you got to play the Suns for real. Oh, those look like back-to-back losses for the Lakers. Then the Kings, that's 3 losses. That's 0-3. 0-4 right here. No, they'll split that. League ain't going to let that happen. Then you'll beat the Cavs. So you shouldn't beat them either. Raptors, you'll beat them. Okay. So I really don't see any way that this whole situation that they got in place, it's going to even work for the Lakers. LeBron is a crybaby. And all he does is come up with new ways to make himself look like the victim. Gosh, Tasha, tell him how you really feel. He's 20-year-old pink lip, overrated trash. Son of LeBron James, built like a 12-year-old girl, is not a kid. Well, here's the thing. He's a real small version of LeBron. He's mini Bron. Am I watching Top 5 on Netflix? No, because it's produced by LeBron James. I don't watch nothing produced by LeBron James. Now, exactly. He's dusty and washed up. That's what I'm saying. Get this dusty, crusty bum out the league. He's the problem. Bronny would probably play better if he didn't have his daddy out there. His daddy messing up his game. But to the Laker fans, I told you this was going to happen to you. I said I want him to go there because he's going to ruin the Lakers. Has he not ruined the Lakers? Huh? Can somebody explain that to me? Where does that make sense? We're not understanding the plight of everything that's going down. Because he didn't deserve it. You got to remember, me being Cino and being who I am, I pulled up on LeBron. I just got off a plane, came right to the game, and gave LeBron James the business.
Go ahead, girls. Y'all doing more than LeBron. Hell, they are. Yeah. Hey, y'all earning y'all paycheck. LeBron just standing around. Hey. Yep. Go ahead, Io. Come on, Pat. It's off Gabriel. It's up, man. 35. Okay, 35. I'm gonna catch you in the lobby. We gotta have a conversation. You gonna cut me some of that money you got? See? Moving screens. Yeah. Come on, they trying to get you in the penalty early so they can go back to shoot free throws. That's all they want to do. No, he ain't. Io got that D. That's D, baby. Io. You gotta stay there, baby. You gotta stay there. No, it ain't over. Oh, Pat.
Now, I'm sitting where I'm on the Lakers side of the court. And the reason I'm on the Lakers side of the court is because that's where they put me. I had just got off the plane. Wasn't no tickets left. So I said, all right, let me get here right now. Just so I could lay it into them. Oh, yeah. Rob must be from Clutch Sports. Oh, Rob just wants some attention. That's all. And y'all gonna give it to him in the chat. Right. So now explain to me why LeBron James is on this plateau. Because he isn't. You see, whenever they start going and doing this narrative that they start promoting, this is when it starts to fall off. I told y'all this.
Footwork. He has no footwork. Game dribble. He lowers his shoulders and run over me. That's an offensive foul. Just run off. Jump shot is terrible. Can't shoot free throws. Can't shoot free throws. He don't play no damn defense. So if somebody please explain that story to me, how the hell would he be on the number one list?
Give me that. Where did it go? Boop. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Boom. Whoop, get down. Yeah, on you, bum.
Footwork. He has no footwork. Game dribble. He lowers his shoulders and run over me. That's an offensive foul. Just run off. Jump shot is terrible. Can't shoot free throws. Can't shoot free throws. He don't play no damn defense. So if somebody please explain that story to me, how the hell would he be on the number one list?
Give me that. Where did it go? Boop. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Bum. Whoop, get down. Yeah, on you, bum.
Footwork. He has no footwork.
I love it.
He lowers his shoulders and runs.
It's like after all these years of exposing LeBron, you become almost immune. You become almost immune to it. It's like a broken record now almost. Because what you see is that other people know that you're right. They know that you're right. They hate to admit it, but they know that you're right. LeBron James is not a top 75 NBA basketball player of all times. Absolutely not. Not for an inkling of a second would I put Ramon James into the conversation of greatest player of all times. For what? That don't make sense on no level. And you can use this argument right here. Saying this man's complaining on getting on a plane to go play one preseason game in Milwaukee. Dude, that's a 2.5 hour flight. From LA to Milwaukee is 2.5 hours on a plane. How much wear and tear are you going to have on a 2-hour flight to Milwaukee to play one game? Then you get back on the plane and don't have to play the next Tuesday. You got the whole weekend off to kick it. How much wear and tear? What, jet lag? Are you kidding? I did more traveling when I had to go cover boxing matches. I had to go from California to Florida, back to Chicago. Dude, you want to talk about jet lag? This is what we're talking about right now. This guy is overrated and overpaid. He's bled the Lakers dry. He done got rid of every coach everywhere he went. It's always someone else's fault. He can't do no wrong. Wait, don't blame him. Nope, can't be me. Can't be me. Why it can't be you? It seems like a lot of you lately. You are the problem, sir. You are the common denominator. Every team you left in shambles. and they built themselves up without you. The Cleveland Cavaliers built themselves up without you. They said, you know what? Get rid of this overinflated contracts. You had them play Tristan Kardashian damn near $80 million. J.R. Smith got $60+ million. Done. Over the hill players they had to pay that they didn't want. They didn't want them. You wanted him. So that's why they went and got him. Then it got even worse, didn't it, Bub? They gave you everything you wanted, and all you do is bleed a team dry. Oh, I'm going to take a pay cut. He took a $2 million pay cut to pay himself. How did that pay cut work out for you? How did it work out, sir? You did exactly what everybody assumed that you would. It don't surprise me. Not one bit. We've seen this behavior before. You see, when you go into these situations with these overinflated players with egos, it's never going to be enough. Every time you do something, never going to be enough. Hey, what about this? Oh, not going to be enough. They're going to want something else. It's a never-ending cycle. They can't help it. They don't know how to do anything any other way. It's someone else's fault all the time. It's never on them. And that's where the problem is. It's never on them. It's always someone else's fault. Meanwhile, they're milking the team for every dollar they got. Bleeding the team out, getting Darvin Ham removed, another coach, because you wanted to bring your son on the team and you know coach wasn't going to have it. Now this team is so much better with Darvin Ham. That's what happens. You see, when you start talking about the greater look of society or outlook, this is what people talk about. This is what they mean. When they start saying, hey, man, this isn't right. I don't feel this. This is what they be talking about. When you don't have the horses, you come up with excuses. Everyone can see that Bronny James isn't what everyone assumed that he is. He just isn't. It's like we know. I mean, could he develop and get that? I hope he does one day. For Bronny's sake, I hope he becomes a great NBA basketball player. And I mean that. I don't want nothing. He's a good kid. But JJ Redick, here is something that, you know, we want people to understand a little bit here. When people say he's a good kid, that's cool. That's another way of saying he's not a great NBA basketball player, but he's a nice person. There's a lot of nice kids in the NBA. And there's a lot of nice kids that didn't make it to the NBA. So when you telling me, oh, he's such a nice kid, that's insulting. That is actually insulting to us. It insults everyone's intelligence when you do that. I mean, come on, we're not slow. We know why this is really going on. Well, they want you to just promote what they show you, not what's actually going on. Now, if I was to do that, I would be a fool, because I'll be leading you astray. I would be misleading you if that was the case. Well, they don't understand. No. Bronny James is going to be Bronny James. No one's going to change that. It's not changing. He's going to be that ever-loving person that comes along and does the same thing he always do. I mean, look, he knows what it is. I haven't seen the majority of them do anything other than. I'm serious. Everyone has something like built in their brains that's telling people that this is the way to go. Oh, Bronny James, we got to do everything Bronny says because this is the way to go. Man, no one cares about that. You see, it's one of the main problems we have today. Everybody's an expert on the game itself, except for the people that actually play the game, right? They don't feel like explaining something to people that they feel is a novice and don't get what it is that they do. They don't feel like spending their time explaining to the rest of the world what's going on. So a lot of them don't do it unless they're paid to do it. It's like, all right, well, I got a check coming in, so I can go ahead and talk about the game and be a commentator in the game. They don't want anything to do with a society that doesn't fit with the agenda. If you don't fit with the agenda, you out of there. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your thought patterns. They don't care about that. You are part of the problem in their eyes. That is it. You are part of the problem. In their eyes, you got to go. You're messing up progress. Why would anyone care? That's one thing people got to ask themselves. Why would you care? People nowadays just don't care. I've seen it in countless situations. When you got people that don't have your back, that look at you constantly as the problem, there's a reason why. No. Y'all don't get it. No, but the thing is that this sends the bad presidents. That's what I'm saying. Go get Casanat, go get Logan Paul. You basically are playing celebrity popularity basketball. If you got a name, if you got an account on Facebook, you're doing things on social media, this is for you. You could be in the NBA. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to do any of these things to be successful. They don't care. In actuality, they just don't care. They make too much money off of the nonsense of it. But they're going to see this is going to hurt their league more than make it better. Because meanwhile, while you got teams that's really out here playing basketball, really doing things the right way, and showing you what a team is about, you have others who just, it just is what it is. Right. They're going to do what's best for them. They don't care. It's not about care. It's about repeating the process all over again so that this bum from African can walk around and keep stealing money. They might give him another extension. And then you're going to have idiots saying, LeBron should go. He's still good. They want to sell you this narrative. That's bad for the league. John Sally just told you what I've been telling you. That's bad for the NBA. How you going to sell all these new players' shoes and merchandise and all this, and you still trying to sell LeBron's? In the league, you're promoting him and marketing him. How does that grow your league? It does not. Now, when you know that they're not promoting your league well, how is that going to benefit you? It does not. I wish I had better news news for you, but it's just not the case. You look at the Lakers roster. Does that look like a championship roster to you? Or that look like a misfit? Just something you would throw together in the starting five? That's like a starting five lineup that you just put together. That team is a 500 ball club. I don't even think it's 500 really, to be honest. If these guys were going to be something, they would have done it by now. They would have been something by now if they were going to be it. D-Lo done been bounced around the league for a reason. He don't know how to defend or play defense. He's not a solid defender. Well, these are the problems that we're engulfed in. When you mess up something that's good, right. That's what they do. They mess up good stuff so that you can go ahead and, get involved in the bullshit. It's up to you to navigate that, not them. Oh, no, sir. They're not taking that responsibility. That's on you. 100%. If LeBron trades Bronny, that'll be diabolical. No, he should be down in the G League. Kwame think it's going to crush his confidence if he go down there. But it's like this, sink or swim. So when you say, oh, LeBron James, Bronny's good enough to be on the team, what are you telling everybody in the G League? It ain't about skill. Because everybody on the G League know they damn near better than Bronny. They just know LeBron ain't they daddy. So you basically saying he's there because LeBron is his daddy. No matter how you try to dress it up. Man, are you kidding me? No one cared about that. You know why? There's a very good reason why none of us cared about that. It's a very good reason. Here's the reason why none of us cared. Because it didn't benefit any of us whatsoever. LeBron James knows it benefits him. You see? It benefits him. None of us is looking like that. We're not even moving like that. Like, we are not those type of people that care enough. we're here to point out the facts that y'all got this whole thing mixed up. You got this game twisted and confused because none of us cared enough. I couldn't name one person that really cared enough. Because whether LeBron is or Bronny is, famous or successful, that doesn't matter for us. You think that matters to us? That matters to Bronny and LeBron if that boy is successful. That does not matter to us. We do not care. Because at the end of the day, we're going to be all right. But we're calling it like it is, like we see it. That's all we doing. There's no personal feelings, none of that. We're calling the game for what it is. From what we see and what's been presented to us in front of our eyes, we're seeing Bronny James isn't what they're trying to say he is. He isn't painted and depicted to be what he is. That's okay. It's okay. It's just it's like that at times. I get it. Some people might not, but I get it. That's because most people don't get it. And those who say they do are lying. They don't understand it. That's why they say it. I have no fear. I will say every word I've said to LeBron right to his face. And I think those who know me know that I would do that. I have no care of telling LeBron how I feel. This man is already, how do y'all gonna defend that? Being LeBron fans, how y'all defend that? This guy's complaining about having to go to Milwaukee for one preseason game when he don't play again till next week. How is that going to affect your schedule when you didn't play at home for both games? And they're like, I'm surprised you went on that game. He better go. They paying you $500, what? Not $500, but $50 million a season? And you complaining about playing the game that they paying you to do? Where they do that at? Where do they do this at? That's because people don't, it's like people like being fools. No, I'm not one that likes to be a fool. Ain't no way I'm gonna sit there and side with a guy complaining about playing one preseason game on the road. Yeah, that's the disconnect. That's where the problem lies. Why would anybody care? You see, that's the problem people need to understand too. Why would you care? Who is LeBron James to you that you feel like you got to defend his honor? You wouldn't put up with that with no other player. If Giannis was to do that or say something like that, y'all would have a fit. There's no other player says that, period. You never heard another player say anything remotely close. It's always him. It's always LeBron. He's going to continuously find a way to continue to be a problem until he's gone. I told you, these guys love to complain about the same things over and over again. A lot of them don't care. No, come on, man. If you don't know what they're doing by now, You never gonna know. That's just how it is. That's how you navigate through the game. Do you hear the Phoenix Suns complaining? Do you hear the Kings complaining? Do you hear any other team complaining? No. It's always him. Like they're entitled to win an NBA championship. He said paying a 40-year-old who doesn't play defense $52 million. Hell, paying Bronny James for $4 or $5 million guaranteed money. That's insulting to the game. That is completely insulting to the game. Well, when you start going to new heights, that's what happens. Man, I was mad as hell. You talking about somebody mad as hell when nobody more madder than me about the entire situation. Because I respect the game, and that's what this is about. When people get to a certain plateau, you know how they get real funky with you, attitude wise, everything. They do. They get real uppity. Now, that's because many of you don't get it. Well, when you look at how society has pinned everybody against each other and start saying, well, this is the way it goes, and people just got to deal with it, and they come up with all these excuses. It's always been the narrative. It's always somebody else's fault when it comes to this bum. How many years we been watching LeBron? 20 plus years, dog. It's the same thing. He don't win, it's somebody else's fault. How many times you hear it, dog? Oh, we didn't win. Well, I wasn't really 100%. Yeah, if I was 100%, this would have went entirely different. But, I won 100%. If LeBron James did anything less, it'd be called haunting. We don't. Why believe him? He ain't never give us nothing to believe in. I know. Well, when you know anybody that is going to bring it to, it's going to bring it to you and give it to you the right way, why accept any substitute? You got to make it make sense. Make it make sense. He said your favorite white boy telling you to keep roasting LeBron in his hairline. I don't think he got one. Right. Where your core audience at? Tell them where you get your lining from. V12, it's a fast one. Boom, boom, boom. LeBron. Headshot of the year. Oh, man. Yeah, well, that's the scenario they want you to believe. They want you to believe that this coach killer, this man has destroyed teams, put people in hospitals, made people's lives get uprooted. Mike Brown had his family. He just moved to Cleveland, just got a new deal. And as soon as LeBron was coming back the very next year, they had to get rid of Mike Brown just like that because LeBron was coming back. And just for that reason, he had to go. Now, how crazy is that? This man had to go because of it. They didn't care. Hey, look, these people don't care. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Right? That's what matters at the end of the day. The people want to see when the rubber meet the road, who's who and what's what. They don't want no excuses. They don't want it. They tired of excuses. Well, when you look at all the numbers and you start adding the numbers together, you'll start to see, okay, LeBron isn't what I thought he is. This guy's a bum. And it's these Laker apologists, man. These dudes who are delusional, make excuses for everything that he does. And that's crazy to me. I'm like, how are y'all making excuses for this? No, man. They don't care about that. They care about LeBron, right? This is who they building the team around. No matter what he has done, they keep making excuses for him. And the fans and the people have not said nothing about it. AD was supposed to be the savior, right?
I came on the air and talked about how Anthony Davis was a top 7 player. I take it back. Yeah. He don't look like he even wants to go anywhere near the basket. And my point is, yo, bro, you too big, you too skilled, you too talented. What has happened to Anthony Davis? Yes, Russell Westbrook can't shoot, but that's about it. We need to be talking less about Russell Westbrook and more about Anthony Davis. Because, damn it, I expected better.
Right. Right? We expected better. We expected better than a bum from Akron to come up and start absorbing all the money. Destroying the All-Star game.
He's corrupted this league. He's done everything wrong in this league. He done ruined the historical value of the All-Star game to make it all about him. LeBron's team. Team LeBron versus Team Curry. Now it's exciting. No, it wasn't exciting because you want to put players on your team because you can't win on the East. We ain't got no good players. There was good players on the East. You suck. So you couldn't beat the West. That's just what it was. So he got tired of losing in the All-Star game every year, so now he want to change it up. The problem wasn't the All-Star game people on the East and West and switching it all up. That wasn't the problem. The problem was you weren't playing. Y'all were just sitting out there letting people dunk and y'all having conversations on the court. It's like, dude, y'all gonna even play? This is boring. Ain't nobody even watching this. Y'all.
Yep. As you can see, right? And y'all like, he top 5.
Lord Thomas III, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird.
Are we going in order?
Yeah, this is my order. That's Mike would probably be 5th. Michael Jordan would be 5th. Then Kobe. Then Magic. I put Magic up there.
LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. I pride myself on, you know, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board. And when they start making a run.
There are some people, Lakers are making that run. They get it to 14. You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old.
Damn, Brian, you old. Brian lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. He suck, right? LeBron James voice. Yes. That's what we talking about. Only one way to be. Either you a winner or you a loser. This isn't about PEDs. This is about a basketball being on PEDs. As preposterous as it sounds, right? If you can control when the ball is going in the basket and when it's not, you can control who's going to the NBA Finals. You can control points, all the point spreads, everything. Yep. You can control the game with the magnet ball.
Now watch when the season starts. All of a sudden, Bronny shots gonna start dropping in. And you know what the deflectors say. How you know LeBron ain't on steroids? How you know Michael Jordan didn't take steroids? Anything about LeBron, they want to flip it and throw it on Michael Jordan. Well, Sarah. Because we could do that all night long. All night long. Any player you name, we could do that with. Hit the like button, good people. Yes, sir. Thank all y'all who super chatted. We could do that all day. It ain't enhanced his goddamn skill. Can someone please explain to me why we playing this mini game? Can someone please explain to me why your ass is still in the league? That's the explanation I need. I need to know why you here. Somebody please explain to me why I'm getting on a plane and headed to Milwaukee for one preseason game. Because it's on your goddamn schedule, Bob. You got anything else you want to say? Matter of fact, you suspended for asking me such a dumbass question. But I thought, you thought that was the problem. Who told you to think? You don't get paid to think. They don't pay you to think. We pay you to do as you're told. They don't give you enough information to think. You do as you told. That's what you do. Nobody told you to think. But I thought nobody paid you to think. You got all this help, bum. Like he said, shut up and win. Shut up and win, Bron. That's what you need to do. Shut up and win. But you can't do it, can you? That's what got him mad.
I'm sorry, but I'm snitching. We in here. Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in this thing. Let's come on in this thing. Don't take it easy on Bronny KB. Make all LeBron sexuals mad. Oh, man. I don't even know what they mad at. This is the most respectful breakdown that they're going to get. Yeah, this is one of the most respectful breakdowns that they're going to see in breakdown history of the game. They can't do nothing but respect it. You know? This is what I did for a living. And the ones that say I did it bad, just make sure you pick the right doctor there. Because they still call good doctors and bad doctors doctors. So you will not shame me in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Oh, shit. I done fucked up the road station. Oh, shit. It's rolling right back up out of this thing. Come on, Kwame. There you go. It done caught now. Dude, you so fucking lame. Oh, okay. You know. You here though, so I'm winning. I got you, babe. As long as I got you, I'm winning. I might be lame, but I got you. I got you interested. I got you so in your feelings. You come over here to text me how lame I am. So I got you. I got your undivided attention. And that's all I needed. So thank you. And I got swagger. But I got your undivided attention. That's more important to me than this swagger. So thank you kindly. Let me not play with your time. Let me get into my critique. I done got my swagger rolled. So let's not play with any more of your time. Volume on, I could just continue talking. All right, first thing I see, Bronny James is not jumping to the ball. In basketball, when a pass is thrown, you'll see the good defenders like Drew Holiday, Derek Fisher, they jump to that nail. They jump. He should be touching number 22. He should be down in this black area. His guy is way out there in no man's land. What is he going to do way out there? He needs to be down in the, matter of fact, I'm going to take myself off the screen. All right. Once that pass was thrown, Bronny James is supposed to jump to the ball. Right now, because a guy could have been curling off. If this was a curl off to a shot, a guy could have been shooting the ball. He should have jumped right into the passing lane towards the ball. Okay, let's see if he get down in the area where he can guard. Okay, that was good rotation. Okay, I wasn't too bad after that. The only thing is when he make this recovery out to this man, don't let him get direct line. Send him back middle. He should have sent that guy middle. He should have been getting to the nail to send that guy back middle to LeBron. That's the only thing. Make it to where you can mark it on the screen. How the hell I can mark on the screen? I would love to know how to mark on that damn screen. That would be great. Now look at this. Hold on, look at this offense. Where's Bronny? He's standing, right? Bronny is out there at 3. Nobody's going to guard you there. That's a good shot for Dalton. Oh, my God. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Never dribble into the crowd. Everything was right. But where are you going? Kick the ball up to your pops. Let him run the break. You're dribbling through 2 people. Where are you going? LeBron is right there.
Yep, you're supposed to hit Bron.
Kick the ball up to LeBron, and you fill the lane.
That's a turnover. Waiting to happen.
Kick the ball up to LeBron, fill out the lane. Turnover. He got saved, but that was a turnover. And that's going to make his teammates not trust him. Okay. What the fuck was that? What was that? First of all, wait for this pick. He's already moving. The pick is not set. Wait till the pick comes.
Yep.
This is too fast. Let me slow it down. He's moving before the screen even get there.
Yep.
Let this man get a good pick on there, on his body, and then you can dance and get downhill. Don't be moving already. His foot ain't set. That can get him an offensive foul. So the guy get his foot down. He get a decent pick. Why is he skipping through there? He should have stayed wide. Stay wide. Keep going downhill. Keep going downhill. Don't come across. Give number 11 a time to get even with his man. And that he's just reaching from the corner. He got Dalton Connect. He's not gonna come off Dalton Connect.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This guy right here is right there. So you gotta penetrate to make the big guy come up. Right here. This big man gotta step up to you. So you gotta dribble into him. And now this gonna say, okay, I can hit number 11. If he commits to me, I can throw an alley-oop probably to number 11, or I could throw a pass to him. But you got to make this guy probably try to foul and catch up to the play off the pick and roll, or you could drop it right there to him, but you can't do it until you pull in. You got to commit.
This is the time that you try to make one of them commit to you.
Yep.
And once one of them commit to you, then now you got the lob at the rim. You got everything in play. You got skip pass or just pull up for this nice little floater. You could take one more rhythm dribble and pull up right here off the glass. Or you try to get downhill just a little bit further. Number 11 is rolling. You got your float game right here, or you got number 11 at the rim. But he's skipping across the lane to try to pass a ball. Where did he learn this bullshit?
His daddy.
Turnover. And why is his daddy not coaching him out here on the floor?
Yep, I already said that.
Y'all have been a good father-son moment. Come patting on the head. Calm down, son.
Yep. Your daddy out there for the look. Daddy don't care.
Jump to the ball. He got a bad mistake. This is lazy. This kid is right out of college and got no energy. Everybody in their right mind know that when that pass is thrown, Bronny James is supposed to jump down to the nail. He's supposed to be right here in that black part. This guy, if he shoot that deep three right there, God bless him. He done picked up his dribble. Bronny James should jump to the ball. He's supposed to jump towards that ball in that passing lane, and that can disrupt the timing of his pass and help his teammates. He doesn't jump to the ball. Where are they getting the notion that this kid is a great defender?
I don't know where they got that from.
He should have been, see, had he jumped to the ball and not be hugged up on his man, then he would have discouraged number 3 from even driving this ball. Had he done what he's supposed to do. Bradley Beal would have never drove this ball to that nail if Bronny wasn't hugged up to his man and stuck to his principles of being in the nail and being able to get back out and help position. This is a poorly coached team, JJ Redick. Break the curse. Don't do him like Stephen A. I don't want to hear that shit. Thank you for the super chat.
Get him.
You ain't never seen Stephen A. put something up on the channel. You had never seen Stephen A. put up on the screen and give a basketball breakdown. This is a basketball breakdown. Now it's a curse. Now it's a curse to break down basketball.
That's right. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Thanks and shout out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Don't forget to follow him. Dreamers Pro, Mondo Black TV. Welcome to HDII TV. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. And We up out of here, man. Don't forget to go to the Patreon too, which is Carcino for Life. Thanks everybody who gave me the super chat and the Cash App, which is Carcino. Thank y'all, man. We appreciate that. We up out. I'll see you.